and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're having a great day today so far. As promised, I said I was going to do a video showing you how I do my setups for the Cayo Perico Heist. Now, like I say, this is just the way I do it. Hopefully, I can help some people out. I've heard a lot in the comments, people saying they find certain missions difficult. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today is how I do it. Now, obviously, there is easier ways. I've seen videos of people doing these setups online that literally do them in like 10 minutes. But those are people that are doing like speed runs and things. And to be completely honest with you, those setups take a lot of prep beforehand to even do the setup, just so you can get it done as fast as possible. So I'm just going to show you how I do mine. And like I say, hopefully you learn something. If there is people out there that's like, oh, you can do it a little bit different, let me know in the comment section down below so I can learn how to do them even faster myself. It's going to be a win-win situation. We're all going to learn how to do it a little bit faster here today. So obviously, my setup that I'm going to be setting up here for is going to be for the one that I do the fastest, easiest way to do this heist. So that's what we're going to be setting up for here today. Now, keep in mind, depending on how you do this heist, you may have a little bit different setup missions, but this is going to be for the fastest, easiest way. I'll actually link it at the end of this video and in the description, just in case you watch this video and then want to go try it out for yourself. You'll see the video how to do it in the comment section down below, or not the comment section, the description. Or if you just want a little bit of light, fun entertainment, I have a series called Spin the Wheel, which is the Cayo Perico Spin the Wheel, which decides exactly how we do the heist, from the vehicle we use to the entry point, the exit point, to weapons, all of that fun stuff, and it's a ton of fun. I love making those videos. So you can check that out. I'll leave that also at the end of the video and in the description. But anyway, let's just get into this, showing you how I do all of them. And before we get into it, let me just mention, since it is a kind of video where certain people may have certain missions that they need help with and they don't need help with all of them, I will set it up on the bottom so it'll have chapters. So if you hover over the screen, you'll be able to see chapters on the bottom here that'll show you each mission. So I'm essentially going to show you exactly how to do it. And keep in mind, depending on the loot that we source, if we source anything that's in the case, which will need the cutting torch, that's going to be a certain mission, right, to source the cutting tool. But if you get the bearer bonds, which is in the safe, you don't get the cutting tool mission. You'll get a mission for the safe codes, which is at the casino. But I'm going to show you all of the missions anyway. I'm going to show you, if I get the cutting torch one, I'll show you the cutting torch mission, and I'll also show you the bearer bonds, the code mission that you have to do at the casino. But anyway, let's jump into it and start this up and show you how I do all of my missions. Let's go ahead and set up this heist. All right, so first and foremost is gather intel. This is the first thing you got to do. And to be honest with you, everyone knows how to do this, but there is faster ways to do it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to fly on over to the location. Obviously, it's going to be different for everyone where the location's going to be. Mine just so happens to be, let's see. Yeah, pretty typical, all the way up here. So I'll meet you guys when we get there, because it doesn't really take a genius to get over there. But I will say some people use this. Obviously, if you have the Kosataka, you should have this helicopter. You need this thing, right? But some people do prefer using like the oppressor, like an oppressor Mark II or something like that. But for me, I like this one. Can we all just agree how bloody beautiful this game is? My God! All right, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. So what I do is I shoot them, but be careful not to hit the plane, because I've definitely done that before and damaged it. Like right now, you can see that's locked onto the plane. Do not lock onto the plane. It is a disaster. You definitely don't want to blow up the plane. So there's going to be one guy or two guys left, and I'll just take them out with a gun. Actually, that guy... Yeah, you know what? Let's not risk it. Let's not risk it. I'm sure one or two of you have done it before, where you've shot at these guys trying to kill them, and you end up blowing up the bloody plane. Or, as I've done, just damaging the plane. So let's see if we can snipe this guy if he's in range here. Nope, so that's fine. We'll just switch to another gun and we'll go take him out. So, like I say, this part is super easy. People probably don't even care about this. So what I'm going to do is just kill him, and then we'll skip ahead until we're flying into the island. I have no ammo in that gun. That's interesting. All right, I need to go to ammunition because I have no bloody ammo. All right, I'll meet you guys over there anyway. Make sure you always do these in like invite-only lobbies, because you can get griefers that'll just see a plane and just go take it out. So always do it in invite-only sessions. All right, I will meet you guys as soon as we get to Cayo Perico. All right, guys, so here we are coming into Cayo Perico, or Cayo Perico, however you want to pronounce it. Now, this part is actually really, really easy. Like I say, I don't know if there's a faster way to do it other than the way I'm going to show you. Maybe some other people, if you have any tips or tricks, let me know in the comment section. But I'm fairly confident that the way I do this is the fastest way to do it. So again, let me know in the comments if you find a faster way, or if you actually learn that this is the fastest way and you're happy, let me know if it was. Because it'll be interesting to see if other people do actually do it this way or not. So first thing we're going to do is we're not going to really cut anything out of these videos. I'll cut it when there's journeys like I just had to take if I'm flying a long way, because that's just boring. But for the actual setups and the missions, I won't cut those at all. So this will just be raw footage here. So all you're going to want to do is just drive up here. Make sure you don't bump into any bushes or trees, because they will just completely fling you off them. I say that, but I'm probably going to end up doing it myself here. So you see that camera on the mini-map there? So we're just going to head... Oh, don't hit the tree. Don't hit the tree or the bushes. We're just going to head right in between here before the camera. Go up here. Cross over. And then go up here. And then this is where you need to go to get the quickest way in. So once you get through the bushes here, right, you see there's some palm trees right there in front of me. We're just going to drive straight towards them and then ramp up and over right here. Alright, and that's it. So now we're up and over that little area. We don't need to worry about that. We're just going to come around this corner. So you can see there's a car right there that's moving. There's a guy right there. So we can either go up and behind that guy, or we can go this way in front of him. Sometimes he doesn't spawn there. Like, I've had times where I've done this and this guy's just nowhere to be seen, so you can literally just drive down here and go up this way. But obviously we can't use that road right there right now because this little fella is looking that way. So we're going to have to go behind him. So let's go ahead, drive down here. I don't think he turns around. And then we're just going to cross over and then turn this way. And always keep your eye on the mini-map. You can see there's a car coming there. I don't think he's going to be in my sight. Nope. Always keep your eye on the mini-map. I'm just used to doing that from playing, like, Call of Duty. I'm always watching the mini-map. But yeah, just come on ahead, come up here. And this part's pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to drive up to this thing. So I'm pretty sure, unless you do, like I say, speedrunners and stuff, they'll figure out ways to glitch in helicopters and all that stuff into this place. But, you know, for the average player like me, and I'm sure some of you guys, it's just so much easier to do it this way. So let me know if you learned anything from that, or if there's faster ways to do it. Now, once you're in, sometimes it's here, which obviously is the best. Sometimes it's here, which is the second best. And sometimes it can be all the way up there. So this mission, or this little mini game, if you will, I'm going to be honest with you, I've not a clue how this works. I literally just wing it until I get it. Out of all the missions in this game that have stuff like this, for some reason, this one my brain just cannot comprehend how this thing works. I literally just wing it. Oh, I mean, I promise you, I just winged that. I really did. I just got lucky. But yeah, I don't know how that worked. I genuinely don't. So someone also asked me in the comments, how do you source, or how do you figure out what the secondary loot is in those buildings? And I thought everyone kind of knew that, but I'll show you obviously now, while we're looking for our primary loot here, how to do it. But I'm sure you know how to. But anyway, you're just going to skip ahead until you get to the basement. So skip through courtyard. I think basement's next up here. Okay, so this is going to show primary loot, and I hope it's something in the cutter. It's not. I have got the bearer bonds 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. I really wanted to get this so I could show you how to do the cutting tool mission, because I've already done this and recorded how to do this mission, but it's fine. Alright, so next up, basement storage. So obviously there, you can see the cache. You turn the camera around here. You can see that cache. Keep turning. You can glitch into these rooms. I'm probably going to do a video on it this week, but I typically don't, just because it's a little bit more difficult. So then this one actually shows you the office, and then this one is also the office, but there could be a painting on the other side of the fireplace here, which there's not. West storage is the one that I typically glitch into right here. No painting. This is a stinker. This is a stinker of loot, ladies and gentlemen. So this building just has cash, which I'm pretty sure is the exact... I'm pretty sure this exact setup is the same as the one I did just yesterday. But anyway. So this one's much better. And again, you can glitch into these buildings too, but I typically don't do it. But I will have a video up on those this week. So this is how you scout the loot, anyway, for those who don't know. And I am going to show you how to get out of here the fastest way too, because it is just super simple. Okay, and then in here, what do we have? Of course, we're finding gold and stuff and all. I mean, this one's a stinker too, let's be honest. All right, so then you have like the North Gate, South Gate, all of these different entrances right here. So yeah, anyway. So how do we get out of here now? We've scouted all the primary and secondary loot in the compound. Now we're here. We have to get all the way back. Do we take the motorcycle? Do we take the truck? It's done. It's done. You can literally just go online, find new session, invite only, and that's it. You're back at the Kosataka. This mission is done. All right, so we've just spawned back at the Kosataka here, and I'll show you right now. It is going to be done. So you don't literally need to do anything. Once you've gathered all of the information, like we have, now we can just go ahead and go into the prep. So obviously for me, like this video, like I'm telling you guys, I always do the Kosataka for the fastest, easiest way to do this heist. So that's what I'm going to be selecting right now. This mission is a mission that some people find super easy. Some people find it super difficult. I'm going to show you how I do it. I think it is actually really easy. One of the easier source missions for vehicles, if I'm being honest. I just think it's super simple. So let me show you how to do it. All right, so our Kosataka, the funny thing is our submarine was up here until I restarted. I should have moved it back up here because I knew it was going to be like either here or over on this side. But you can move the submarine once you've like what I just did. Once you've joined a new lobby, your submarine's probably going to move. So just go ahead and move it up to one of those corners just to make it a little bit faster for yourself. But I completely forgot. So I'm just going to fly over there real quick and I'll get right back to you guys. All right, guys, so here we are coming up. I hate recording at night, man. It drives me absolutely mental because I feel like some people, especially if you're on a phone, you're not going to be able to see anything. But here we are coming up to the Kosataka. Obviously, we're in our little helicopter here with the missiles on it, so it's going to be much easier. So you're just going to come in a little slower until you can lock onto this helicopter, which should, honestly, be... There we go. So I'm just going to shoot him. Hold on. Get the helicopter out of the bloody way. Come on. Usually... Jesus, what's this helicopter made of? Has he got jammers on? Like, what's happening there? Anyway, and then you're just going to take out these guys, which is super simple. All right. Now, depending on where this mission is, you can either land where I'm doing right now, or if the mission's on the other side, I'll show you a little clip right now of a video I did yesterday when I was trying to show you how to do this. But today I was hoping we were going to get something out of the cutting torch mission, but I've ended up getting the exact same mission, so it's kind of pointless. But anyway, you could just land right here. Now the tide does come in and out, but you should be fine with it being right here. That way when you get out of, well, when you escape, you can just swim on over and get out of here. Super simple. So let's go ahead and swim a little bit faster here to get ahead and get into our submarine. So while we're swimming over there, I'm going to show you what it was like me coming into this in the daytime. Just in case you couldn't see what was happening there. This is it during the daytime, and I'll also show you where I parked the helicopter on the other location on the other side. So take a look at this. First thing you're going to want to do is take out this helicopter. Let's make sure he's goner. And then we're going to take out these boats down below. Hopefully that got all three of them. No, it looks like we missed two of them or one of them. Let's just go ahead and spin this thing around. Oop. Now, is that other one dead? I think the other one is dead. So sometimes I just park it, you can see right here beneath me, but the tide does come in and out. So sometimes my helicopter has been swallowed up by the ocean. So I typically just park it right here. If you're in this location, obviously if you're in a different location, you can just park it on the shore and swim over to it. But you're going to want to make sure you have your helicopter just so you can get out of here a little bit easy. What the hell was that? You see that? Anyway, just so you can get out of here a little bit easier. So I just park mine right there. All right, so here we are approaching the submarine. Now, one of the things I mean, everyone should have a rebreather, right? You can buy them from ammunition. But if you don't have one, just as soon as you come in here, you can pick one up from in this box. And if you do have one, it just restocks it. So you'll have a nice, fresh rebreather. Okay, so the gun I always use is the assault shotgun. This is the one that you get from the Cayo Perico Heist. Or you can access this in the Cayo Perico Heist. And I just fell in love with it. And the shotgun, obviously, if you miss, you don't need to hit them perfectly, because if it's a shotgun, even if you hit the side of them, they should drop to the floor. But these guys are pretty brutal. So I'm going to make sure I have some armor on. Make sure you have armor with you. And then they see you before you see them. So you got to kind of just like pre-shoot. All right, there's that guy. So I always do this. It's typically always in the same place. One of two places. And I'll show you how I look for this. So either it's going to be right in here. Stop shooting me, dude. Oh, it's either going to be in this room, and I can look and see if it's there. And I can see it's not there. So technically, I don't even have to kill these guys. But I will just in case they start running around. But it's not in there, right? So whenever I do this, I'm like, okay, it's not in there. Where's the other place that it mostly is? And also, it may not be in one of these two places. But I would say 9 times out of 10, it's either right where it was there, or you just come in here, fall down the stairs, or it's going to be in this room right here, just down below. What's this guy doing? I knew you were there. I was looking for you originally, my guy, but you vanished on me. Is he dead? I think he is. So, or it could be right down here, beneath me. Which you can see, it's actually not there. But that's okay. I have a feeling it's going to be just through this room. If it's not where it was. Come on, fall to the floor. What are you doing? Let's put our armor back on. Alright, I don't see anyone. Alright, there is somebody in here. I can smell him. There probably isn't, huh? Where are you, my guy? Oh. That was an awful shot for me. Do I have any more armor? Sure, bloody do. Alright. Yeah, this has been... Usually it's in one of those two places I said. But if it's not, it's just going to be down in here, I'm guessing. Alright. Is it in here? I can see someone on the minimap running around. We're going to ignore him. Okay, it is back here. Alright. Whoa, I didn't see you there, buddy. Just in case. What did I just pick up from right there? I picked something up. Was it just armor? I don't even know, but I picked something up. Alright, so here it is. So anyway, like I say, super easy. That wasn't difficult at all. Just make sure you have armor, because if you don't have armor, chances are you're probably going to die. But if you do die, you just spawn right at the beginning of the of this mission, like inside the submarine. So it's really not that difficult. So now what we're going to do is head on all the way back to where I came up. Again, typically it's not this far. I would say it's usually either here on this pipe, or it's in that first room I went into. Is there stuff in here too that I've just never noticed before? There is armor. How have I never noticed that? I've done this a gazillion times, and I never knew if you just shoot these things, you get armor and ammo and stuff out of them. Well, the more you know, the more you bloody know. All right, so now I'm learning something in my own bloody video, teaching you how to learn something, or to learn something new. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. All right, anyway, then you just go up here. Now, that's pretty much the hardest part over. Now, you're underwater. You should have your rebreather on. If it's not on, it'll pop on in a second. So we're just going to swim over to our helicopter, because obviously, as you guys know, there is going to be helicopters spawning. Now, the thing with these helicopters is you can't really kill... If you kill them, like shoot the pilot or shoot the helicopters, they're just going to spawn 2 new ones immediately. So what I typically do is shoot the gunner on both ships or both helicopters, and then the helicopters will still be there. They'll still chase you. They won't spawn new helicopters, but there won't be any gunners on board. So you'll just have 2 basically empty helicopters chasing you around, which who cares? You know what I mean? But for the sake of this video, since I noticed I was out of ammo in the gun that I really like, I'm actually going to use, if I have any ammo, the railgun. just because these guys are annoying me. The railgun's new. I want to play around with it a little bit. The railgun, if you play solo, you need this thing. It is probably the most OP, awesome gun in the game for this type of thing. And I highly recommend you guys get one if you don't have one. Alright, so we're up. Let's pull this railgun out. Alright, excuse me, sir. Reload, and then... Okay. So, the other helicopters are going to respawn almost immediately. You'll see on the mini-map there. Yep, there they are. But by the time they spawn here, now you should be able to just get out of here. He's going to crash into that bloody mountain, isn't he? Oh, he did. I saw it. Alright, so now you're just going to fly back to the helicopter. Now we're just going to fly back to the Kosataka. And that's that mission done. The Kosataka source mission. Super simple. Super easy. Again, typically I would park my Kosataka right here. Because the mission is usually there or on the other side. And it would take seconds. You can actually swim from the submarine that you get this sonar jammer from to your Kosataka. It is that close, typically. But I forgot. So anyway, I'll meet you back at the Kosataka. All right, we are making our approach to the Kosataka. Another thing, if you're new to the game or new to having a Kosataka, all you need to do is just get about this height from the Kosataka, fly over to it. You can do it at full speed, and see that little prompt? If you're playing on controller, it's right on the D-pad, and it'll just bring you straight in. You don't need to, like, slow down or land on it or anything like that. All right, so heist prep complete. Now, one thing I will mention that I've heard in the comments as well is people talking about how they don't like doing certain missions because their aim is awful. Now, if you're using mouse and keyboard, it's actually super easy to aim with mouse and keyboard. But if you're using a controller, and people say they can't aim with a controller, there's no harm in having aimbot, or not aimbot, don't download aimbot, but there's no harm in going to settings and then go to gamepad and then see targeting mode. It's great out there. You need to do it if you open up the Rockstar launcher and go to options and do it that way before you go online, or you can do it in single mode. You can just exit out of online, go to single story player, and you can change it there. But if you change it to aim assist full like I have on my controller, it doesn't matter. There's no harm in that. Just go ahead and turn it on. It'll make your life so much easier. There's no one cares if you have that on or not. It really doesn't matter. I have it on. It just makes my life easier, and I think you should too. Again, I'm all about the fastest, easiest way to get things done, and that is the easiest way. So, all right, anyway, next up, our next mission is going to be for the weapons. So, weapon loadout. And you can do equipment first, but I always do the weapon loadout first. Obviously, for the fastest, easiest way to do this is the aggressor. The reason behind that is because you can kill the jug if you need to with the oppressor, or the aggressor. You can kill him with other weapons, but to kill him with other weapons, you first got to knock him down onto the floor, like run up behind him, knock him onto the floor, and then you can shoot him when he's on the floor. But the best, easiest, fastest way to do it is the aggressor. Now, this mission could be one of two, right? It could be the one where it sends you to Merryweather HQ, where you have to follow a helicopter. No one's got time for that. The helicopter drives like 2 miles an hour. Or it could be another mission where you have to go to a building. It could be like one of 3 buildings in the city, but it's the building one. And that's the one we want. So when we go ahead and select this mission, if it says go to... Okay, it's the building, which is good. If it says go to Merryweather HQ, all you need to do is log out, basically. Go in here, go to online, and find a new session, and join another invite-only session. And then when you launch the mission again, it'll bring you a new mission. And just make sure you don't get the go to Merryweather HQ one. I refuse to do that mission these days because it is just awful. All right, so let's speed this up a little bit because we're just going to be flying over to one of these buildings that's right here. So let's speed it up. All right, so here we are at the building. Always come in through the roof. Wait, is it this building? I think it is this building. There's like 4 different buildings that it gives you this mission on. So, okay, it is this one. So just make sure you land your helicopter so you can actually get in and out and it doesn't ruin your helicopter. Like that. Let's go back here a little bit. That's good enough for me. And again, super easy mission. If you go through the ground floor, you can see all those red dots that are on the mini-map there. You don't want to mess with them. They're just annoying. Okay, so we have our silenced, not that shotgun, the assault shotgun. So we're just going to go ahead and use this, as always. See, and this is with that auto aim assist thing on. It's just better. It's just better. Pop, oh, pop, oh, pop. Hi, you. Hey. You know, sometimes if you kill that first guy I've done this where I didn't even trigger the alarm with this gun. And I'm gonna be honest, not a clue how I did it. But I have done it before. Okay. So it's that simple. Super easy. Let's go ahead and grab this. Now this, I swear this little mission is just look at the draw, whether or not you get... Whether you can see the number fast. Let me know if you get it before I do. Let you know if you get it before I do. I'll be interested. All right. So it is... So I look at 7290. That's the 2 numbers I look at. So I'm looking for a 90. I see one on the bottom left. Right there. Top right. Oh. Why is that door opening? See that door, or was it just closing? I don't know. I don't trust it. And the mission's that easy. This is the mission's basically done. But obviously we need to escape, but that's why we have the helicopter on the roof. Now don't try and take out the helicopters because they will respawn immediately. So it is absolutely pointless trying to take them out. Obviously, even with the railgun, it's pointless. If you take them out with the railgun, it doesn't matter. So make sure when you come up to this though, you'll see the prompt. Make sure you escape on roof. Because I've done it on the ground floor before and it's a pain in the ass. So just make sure you escape on the roof. Straight to your helicopter. Don't bother trying to take out these helicopters with a railgun or anything like that. Because like I say, they will respawn immediately. Oh my god, that was a dramatic one, but we did it. And that's it. They won't be able to shoot you. They won't be able to keep up with you. They'll just follow you over to your Kosataka, basically, until you get close enough to the Kosataka, and then they'll just stop chasing you. But these guys are literally like crashing into the buildings. They got nothing on my flying skills, baby. Nothing. All right, let's speed this up a bit. Okay, and as always, if you're newer, just a little tip for you. Like I said in the last little one, you're just going to fly on over to just the middle area of this ship, and then you're going to hit right on the D-pad, and there it is. Super easy, my guys. And we're done. So now we're going to move on to the actual prep. I mean, the weapon is still prep, right? But these are going to be more of the actual preps. Okay, so for our next prep mission here, we're going to move on to the equipment. Like I say, we don't need demolition charges for the way that I do this, the fastest, easiest way. But if you want to get them, go ahead and get them. It's a quite annoying, boring mission, to be honest with you. But next up, we're going to go safe code. Now, safe code, you get this if you have the bearer bonds. And then this is the casino mission. If you don't have the casino mission, let's say you need the cutting torch instead. I've tried doing the cutting torch. This is the second day in a row now that I've been trying to record this, and I've got bearer bonds 2 days in a row. But if you have the cutting torch mission, I don't even think I need to show you how to do it because it is so simple. You literally drive to a location, you take a picture inside the building of like a whiteboard, and then you fly on over. Make sure you fly with a helicopter. You fly on over to the location, take out everyone with your helicopter, and then wait in the sky in your helicopter because 2 cars will show up. Take out those 2 cars, and there'll be 3 waves of those cars. So just wait until all 3 waves of those cars have come through and you've taken them out with the helicopter, and then land and grab the cutting torch, and then you're basically done. It's super easy. Unfortunately, I can't show you because this is my 3rd day or 2nd day trying to get it, and we got bearer bonds twice. Usually I'd be happy with that because it's more money, but I'm trying to make a video, man. So anyway, we're going to be doing the safe code mission. Now, this mission is also super easy, and there's actually a bug in this mission which makes it so you can complete it even easier without killing anyone. It's a bug. It's happened to me the last 2 times, and I'm hoping it does it this time so I can show you. But again, super easy mission. So I'm going to fly on over to the casino. I'll speed this part up here a little bit because you don't need me to show you how to fly over to a casino. So let's go ahead and speed this up. All right, we are here at the casino, so let's go ahead and land this in the parking lot right here. Again, super easy mission. So once you get here, just go ahead and land. You're not even going to need to come back to this helicopter, so even if you land closer and destroy it, it's fine. All right, let's speed this up until I get to the inside here. Okay, so as soon as you get inside, he's going to send you a picture of a guy wearing a purple suit. There you go. Just go straight to the elevator. And it's going to take you downstairs to the garage. And I'm pretty sure it's the exact same car every single time because the last 3 times I've done it, it's been the same car. So if it is this time, I'm going to go ahead and say it's the same car. It's the yellow one that's on the back. Oh, it is the yellow one. It's moved, though. It's usually on this side for me. Now it's over here. Unless they've changed it and I just got lucky. No, it's definitely always the same car. So just find this car. Look for this yellow car. It's always going to be in here. You're just basically grabbing the key card to the penthouse. So let's grab that. And then you're going to get in the elevator, and it's going to take you up to the penthouse floor. And again, it's going to be super easy. If you don't own this gun, by the way, I can't show it to you. I'll show you when you get upstairs. But if you don't own the gun, I'm using the assault shotgun. Definitely pick it up. It's amazing. I know for a fact you can get it in the gunner van. That's where I bought mine, I think. But actually, before I bought this one, I had another one that's just as good that you can get from ammunition. But I prefer this one. This is the one I use for all the casino heists. And I just absolutely love it, so I've been using it for everything. So this is the gun, the assault shotgun. The heavy shotgun's not too bad, but I prefer the assault shotgun. So once you get up here, you're just going to go to the right. Again, it's always the same location for me. I guess we'll find out right now if they're here or not, if it changes, but I'm pretty sure they're just going to be around this corner. No! This is changing everything for me. All right, well, let's bloody find them then. They're usually right here. If you're doing this and following along, they're probably there. I'm guaranteeing it, but... For me, not so much this time. So let's just have a little walk around this corner. There they are. All right. Killed them both. So, once you've taken them out, obviously, with the silenced weapon, you won't trigger any alarms. Now we just got to wait for this prompt to let us in this building. And then I'll show you how to get... They better not have changed the layout of this, too. I swear I do this the same way every single time, but they're changing it up on me. Alright, it looks like it's the same. So we're just going to run straight through here. Don't bump into these guys with guns, because if you bump into them, they do treat that as a aggression, and they'll kill you. This is the way that I usually go. I don't know if... You can probably go the other way, but this is just the way I go. Again, don't want to bump into him. And he's going to be sitting at the bar. He's... I swear he's usually right here. What they've... Oh, man. Okay, I look like a liar now. He's usually... Literally, every time I've done this, he's been in that location. The one time I'm making a video, he's not even in that spot. It's alright. It's fine. So he's not going to be there. Obviously, they changed where the car was. So I'm assuming they've changed where he is on the other side too. Where the bloody hell is he? So usually, I don't even know if that bug that I was talking about is going to work in this one. Now, I'm going to show you a video anyway, because I have it recorded of me doing it with the bug. And I guarantee you, he's probably where I say in the other video. Where the freaking hell is this guy? I've never done this mission and had this guy not be in the most obvious place imaginable. Alright, let's go downstairs, I guess? That's the roof terrace. He's not going to be on the roof terrace. Where is he? Is he going to be hiding in a closet somewhere? This is him. Can I steal it? Excuse me, sir, with the gun. Don't mind me. I'm just taking this from his pants. This isn't obvious, so he's going to shoot me immediately. And hopefully I should fall through the floor. Let's see. Yeah, so it still works even in this location. See that bug? So it doesn't matter if he's in that location or not, but you can see heist prep complete. So now we just go online, go to find new session, and then we can just jump straight back because we don't need to carry that back over. We just have the safe code now, so we don't need to carry it over, so we can just do this little skip. But let me show you a clip from the video I recorded yesterday of him being where I told you he was going to be. Take a look at this. All right, now I've got to remember the layout of this place, but I'm pretty sure you go to the left here. All these guys are going to be chilling. Guy with a gun chilling. Excuse me, sir. And then we'll actually go in here. It's the bathroom. You could go straight through, but this is just the way that I've always done it. So we're just doing it the exact same way I always do it. And then make sure you don't bump into anyone as I bump into him. Make sure you don't bump into any guards. Then here he is. So you just walk up to... I don't know how he doesn't notice you literally getting down and like frisking him. But he doesn't seem to notice. I think that's a bit of a flaw. But he doesn't notice. Oh! Maybe he does notice. But you see how I fell through the floor? It actually makes you complete it anyway. Look at that. That's happened to me twice now. I actually remember that. Alright, so as you can see, he still falls through the floor no matter which way you do it. Alright, next mission, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think this one is going to be... Fingerprint Cloner. Okay, so the Fingerprint Cloner... Oh, easy peasy. Easy peasy. This one is super easy also. Alright, let's get in our chopper. Oh, I didn't realize... I keep forgetting to switch our location in the Kosataka. If you're following along, make sure you just switch the location. From this point out, you don't need to be all the way up here. So just move the Kosataka back down to the beach area in the main city. Because it'll just make your life a little bit easier. So let's speed this up a little bit. But one thing I will say before we speed up is the Cayo Perico Heists, they're basically made to be a time sink. They want you going back and forth and back and forth. And this mission is just like that. You have to go to one location, and then you've got to like hack into the thing so you can find out where it is. And then you got to drive to another location. But it is super simple. But either way, let me speed this up here a little bit. All right. So we are here at the location. Let's just go ahead and land this thing without crashing it. That would be fantastic because we are going to need this to fly over to the second location. All right, so for this, we need to take out the cameras. So, I'll use my shotgun again. I think this should take them out immediately. There we go. All right, now we just need to take these guys out. So my problem that I had just here... Obviously, I almost died there. I'm trying to show you how to do it easily. Usually, I would disable the thing on the side. So let me show you a clip here from another option you can do. Take a look at this. We're just going to go ahead here, disable the cameras. Every time I try and shoot these cameras, it always triggers. So I've just learned, you know what? Let's just pull this thing out. And to be quite honest, doing this with no cameras versus with the cameras, it doesn't make much difference because they're going to start shooting at you regardless. You can just throw in a bloody rocket in here, but it's just going to make a mess. So what I do is I'll just take him out, him out, him out, and then... Come on. Him out. All right, so obviously, do it that way if you can. I just completely forgot, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and hack this. This hack is probably the easiest in the game, and it spells out panther. I figured out yesterday. Panthers, I guess. But either way, that's how you do that. We all know how to do that. It's pretty self-explanatory. All right, now let's head on out. And the next one's super easy too. You literally, all you have to do is fly on over to the location. It's either going to be under the bridge near your acid lab, or it's going to be over at the beach. Which one did we get? Not neither. This one's actually under... I forgot about this one. This one is actually underneath the freeway or the highway or the motorway bridge. But again, still super easy. So let's speed this up a little bit. All right, so we're just going to plop our helicopter down right here. We are going to need it to get back because I don't believe this one ends like the casino one did. You do have to actually go back to the Kosataka. So we're just going to throw it down. A little bit of blood on me. I may have accidentally spooked them a little bit. So there's cameras here, but I don't have the... I should probably go this way. I've never not had the... This is the gun I usually use for this sort of stuff, the combat. But I don't know how I've got no bullets in it. I genuinely don't have a clue. Let's take out that one. Take out that one. Still recording. No, that one. Okay. In we go. And this, again, super easy. You just sprint all the way to the back corner. And it's all... For me, I don't think I've ever had it not in the same place. It's just one of these tables. So I literally just do a little circle. I come up here and... Yeah. We got it. And then you just run on out. It's that easy. A lot of these missions are super easy. They're just a time sink, to be honest with you. And like I say, just go ahead and put that auto aim assist thing on. There's no harm. No one's going to hate you for it. Whatever makes it easier for you. No one cares. And the people that are like, oh, you have aim assist, you're on a controller. Who cares, man? No one cares. I'm not harming anyone. All right, so then go ahead, get in, and you're just going to head straight back to the Kosataka. It's that easy. You're not going to have people chasing you. Obviously, you have the global signal. So, obviously, you should be doing this in invite-only lobbies just because griefers are just a pain in the butt cheeks. So anyway, let's head on back to the Kosataka. All right, and as always, we're just going to fly on down pretty close to it, hit right on the D-pad, and there we go. Just keep tapping right on the D-pad as you're kind of like hovering, flying over it. It'll just make it easier. And heist prep complete. Time to move on to the next one. Okay, so up next for our prep work, we are going to be getting the cutting torch. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, there is I believe, three different buildings that you can get. It's always random. There's the big tall one, which is my favorite, which I think is the easiest. There's a middle-sized construction building, which is still very easy. And then there's the small house construction building, which I think is the most difficult. And I just go guns a-blazing on the house, because the house one's just a pain in the butt. But I'm going to show you all three. So let's go ahead. We're going to... Oh, my God. Look how beautiful this game is, man. We just... Where's the... Look at that for a view. My days. Okay. So I'm going to speed this up. But I'm going to show you all three ways to do it. Because I've recorded all three ways. So the first way I'll show you is whatever is going to be doing it right now for me. And then once I've completed this one, I'll show you the other two. So let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Okay, so unfortunately, I think what it is the bearer bonds. For some reason, I've noticed every time I get the bearer bonds, I don't get this big building. But when I get the cutting torch, I always get this big building. So I'm going to show you how to do the big building, even though it's not the big building we're going to. But if you do have the one where you have to come here to get the cutting torch, all you're going to want to do is fly to the roof right here. Fly up onto the roof, land your helicopter. And then once you've landed your helicopter, I'm not going to do it, but land your helicopter right here. And then you can see on that green, see where the C is on that green block on my left right there? You can see that little yellow hat. So put that little yellow hat on, go down the stairs, and then you can walk around and it's super easy. And then you just come back up, grab your helicopter and fly off. This is my favorite one to do, and I think it's the easiest. But since we don't have that one, we're going to go ahead. Please don't have the house. If it's the house, like I say, I just go guns and blazing at the house. Because the house one's a pain in the butt. But if it is the house, I'll show you how to do the house. If it's the medium one, I'll show you how to do the medium one. But I'll show you how to do the alternate one as well. Because I do have that, like I say, recorded. So this is... it's definitely the house. So I'm just going to go in guns a-blazing. I hate this one so much with a passion. It's just it's so annoying. This is the only one I do where I do this. Where I shoot people. Because it's just awful. I don't think I've ever done this one without triggering them. That's why I'm just like, you know what? We're shooting you. We're shooting you. You thought... Who are you? Why am I targeting you? Are you a bad person? I don't know. I mean, you're running around and it's targeting you, so I'm assuming you're a bad person. You are a bad person, but you're behind me now, so who cares? You've been... Why are you knocking on that guy's door? He's not going to help you. You see that guy? All right, we're taking you out too. I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. All right, anyway. Now we can just be very gentle and land here. Now we don't have to worry about... Only for the house, though. The house one, this, like I say, this one's just awful, man. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can just find it quickly. Please be in the first box. I'm just not in the mood. Okay. It's just this house. It just makes me angry. It makes me angry. Second box. Perfect. So, yeah, if you have the house, do it this way. And then all you're going to do is fly on back to the submarine. It's that simple. But if you have the medium building, let me show you a clip right now of me doing the medium one. Take a look at this. All right, so this is one of the other construction sites that you can get when you have this. Steal the cutting torch, or steal the, whatchamacallit, it's a cutting torch. I was right. This one you can sneak in through, though. Unlike the other one, the house is the worst one. This one's the second best, and the one over there, which I'll show you right after this, that's the best one you can get. Let's go ahead and do this. So you're going to want to get the hat, which should be up here somewhere. I can't... The one I usually do is the big one. I'm going to show you next. Okay, there it is. So that one will make life a little bit easier for me, because I do that the majority of the time, but we'll go ahead and take this one. So with this, you're just going to make sure you don't sit in their cone of sight for too long. Like you'll see now, I can be in this guy's cone of sight, but as long as we're not there forever, it's good. So this one does not have it. And again, not familiar with this one as much as I am some of the others. So I am going to have to look around here for this. So that wasn't it. If we go around this corner, there should be one. I wish they'd show up a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Okay, there it is. All right, so there's no guards. Well, there is one walking towards me right now. Hopefully we can grab this and get out. Okay, there we go. And just as easy as that, just make sure you don't walk into them, because if you bump into them, it will trigger them. So just try and, you know, walk. Or well, you can run like I'm doing, but... All right, and that's it. All right, so as you saw... Okay, maybe don't park as close as I did right there. That was a little dangerous. So as you saw, the medium one is a little bit easier. I like the medium one. I like the medium one and the large one that I just showed you. So anyway, all we're going to do now is head on back to the Kosataka. So let's head on back to the Kosataka. So our Kosataka is struggling. I'm not going to lie, but I can see it. It's right in front of me. Not my Kosataka, my helicopter. It is struggling, but we're going to try and get back there at least as close as we can. If I have to abandon ship, I will, but we're going to try. We're going to try, because once you park it in the Kosataka, it'll just automatically fix it. So I see... Yeah, we're going to make it. 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 Okay, good. That was the only reason it was so damaged is because the way I parked the helicopter and we ended up whacking into the wall there. So just be a better pilot than me is all I'm saying right there. All right, heist heist prep complete. I think we're done. We are. We're done. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all you need to do this Cayo Perico heist the fastest and easiest way. We have the weapon loadout. I'll go ahead and throw a suppressor on it. Make sure you do that too. It just makes your life a lot easier. And then the equipment, you don't need the demolition charges to do it the way I do it. If you need the demolition charge mission, again, it's super easy. You just fly over to like this little base camp in the desert, shoot with your helicopter all the people on the floor, and then fly away to their house. And then you just go in the house, kill a few people, go into the bunk or the basement, grab the demolition charges, get back in your helicopter and come back. But most people don't really do the demolition charge mission because you just don't need it. But that's it. Hopefully I covered everything that you guys wanted me to cover. People just said they wanted me to show them how I do my setups, and that's literally how I do it. Now I would literally just go ahead and start the mission, and that's it. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if you want me to show you any other missions, if I missed anything. Or let me know in the comments if you have faster and easier ways to do it. Share it with me, share it with other people, so we can figure out how to do this a little bit faster. Except for, I mean, you can still share it in the comments, but the ones where you have to like manually drive the bloody Kosataka up against the beach or whatever to shave off 10 seconds or a minute. I personally don't care about shaving off like a minute or two. It doesn't bother me. But there is obviously ways to do it faster by doing that. But all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know, like I say, in the comments if you have any suggestions. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.